Hello, guys. Yeah, it's Jurubile Yana Jogori two picking Yana Zela, Tola Pizza Zarim and Talon. Some people need to learn about dogs, even though you don't love them. You need to know that also species tailor they have emotions and feelings. The way you feel, see, eat, they do the same thing, guys. We need to take care of the animals also. Not only the dogs, Lavon, every species, but information in time it's for fun, knowledge. I summarize. It's not fully more into detail, but I'm summarizing this at least so that you can get a hint or okay, so this is that and that is this. So guys, after this information, I'm not a veterinarian, so please, if you face something with your dog or you see a problem, don't come into my inbox. Go to vet. You will get assisted there. Not me. Vet, you will get help. Okay, so let's get down more this new information that I have for you, guys. Alright. The senses of the dog. The senses of the dog and how they differ from other species. The senses of the dog and how they differ from other species. Biano re bolela ka canine species. First point number one. Olfaction, smell. Ne? First point e re bolelang ka yona. Di senses tsa yona tsa mpya. Ne? Olfaction, smell. So, Ashif, retena moyo. Highly developed sense of smell. Dogs have a well-developed sense of smell with up to 3 million olfactory receptors in the nose. 3 million receptors in the nose. It's a wide range of receptors, which means we cannot smell they know okay, if I smell this I get this information, if I smell this I get this information, if I smell this I'm going to react like this. 3 million olfactory receptors in the nose. You can do research. No, I'm summarizing some information. I'm not going into deep too much. When you're interested in this, you can do your research more. Okay, olfactory receptors. Explain so that we can know this thing is enabling us to perceive smells. Kiona olfactory receptors. To perceive smells. Ko ibela like English. Ke ka tswana ba thotle ba complain mo di video mbare shufa wa nthalwa ye ba story tse ding tse bye. And allowing us to detect and distinguish a wide range of smells. As I said, he tlhalosa jo point number 1 there. So I was just trying to explain her olfactory receptors mumpi ena le 3 million. So which means he ba betha jo search da go zgila sa ha lona jo ba di mai 5 le na hano ba ka se le kre emone ba ka nna ba search mara hempia etsene no bolelo rai ke di tshwere a se fa jo di tsintshitse jo ka mara kutsu ka re mtse yo di kre ya le ke terno. All right, point number 2 detection of pheromones. Ki the chemical signals. Pheromones tailoring most of the animals, they can get information through the pheromones. We do release them, but we cannot smell them. Sometimes they can smell them. They can smell fear, stress, anxiety. through this pheromones chemical still we release them. Even dogs, they release them, they communicate with those pheromones. Detection of pheromones. Remember guys, we are talking about senses here, and remorse smell, no remorse smell. Detection of pheromones. Dogs can detect pheromones, chemical signals that convey information about an individual reproductive status, dominance, or other social cues. Pheromones chemicals. Dogs can detect information such as dominance, reproductive status, horimpya e ukonobeleha, sterilized, every information mpya e kgone go e kry-a through the pheromone tse as ntse e gatolla information. Pheromones he re tlhalosa ankere yaanong ne re mo sekolong a ba gaetso a re se ka gatelelana ba bang le tshwere ba bang ba sampanetse ba phositse video ba tsena ka mara Google le rona re tsene se ka re bona re beile mahetla godimo re tlhalosa. Chemical signals released by animals to communicate with other animals, triggering behavioral or psychological response such as attracting mates, marking territory, or signaling danger. Chemical signals released by animals to communicate with other animals, triggering behavioral or psychological response such as attracting mates, whereby they go mate, or marking territory, or signaling danger, or there's a problem here. Ne? Point number 3. Tracking and trailing. Tracking and trailing. Why the census study they differ from other species? Tracking and trailing. Ona unkolota 5 ranta ya ka mo e lo reng ke be ke ibaitse ditloretse ke kgaogane le wena nka so kry ka re di bulela dimpia jo ke tsa butsa o ya khane o no bereka ka jo ka yona na go jurira strata ta ke fa dimpia ke nya ka mothako ka bonako ke monyaka ka bonako tota. Tracking and trailing. Dogs use their sense of smell to track and trail prey, to track and trail prey, people, or other animals. The sense of smell, they use it to track and trail prey, people, or other animals. Funny part about this thing, they track the jotatso. They track people, they track other animals, not only species as canine species, no. They can, that is why they said they have developed a sense of smell with up to 3 million. Then you cannot tell me, Hore, the prey, people, and other animals, they don't fall under this 3 million. You will die young. You will die young. So as we go to we are entering the hearing part. Ne? As we enter the hearing part, hearing, point number 1 mo hearing, range of hearing. Ne? Range of hearing. Dogs can hear sounds at frequency as high as 45,000 hertz, while humans can hear up to 20. So frequency, and they differ again. Let me tell you this, guys, they differ from the toy breeds, small breeds, medium breeds, large breeds, extra large breeds. Frequency, these dogs, they differ because of, as I heard or as I have read, this smaller breeds frequency it's more higher, but it doesn't mean it's a whole frequency is on high, but it plays a good role tata modi smaller toys breeds body check Russell one. And point number 2, more hearing sound localization. Sound localization. Listen, guys. Sound localization. Dogs can localize sound more accurately than humans. Dogs can localize sound more accurately than humans, which helps them to detect and respond to potential threats or prey. Let's get down a little bit to sound localization. Sound localization, the ability to determine the direction and the distance of the sound. To determine the direction and the distance. Motho wa hwella o go ba a hwella ka ma o hwella ka ke rona batho mara mpya your inyaka direction or sound e tswa kae, then it gets the direction, then it calculates the distance of the sound source. Hore sound distance ho kana kana, that is why you can see it staraha or ishiana because of it hears where the sound is very far. I must go, I must run, or the sound is very near. I must walk with a slow pace ke khona ho adjust or ka fitha mo yona or e hona. So sound localization again ke tlo boela mo yona hore how does cropping your dog's ears kills the ability sound localization ya mpya how. We will get to that point, but I have told you guys sound localization or ditsebe tse heading tse dire ira ditsebe bjana e locate sound hore e tlhaka and the distance ya yona is how far. Hearing sensitivity, dogs are more sensitive to sound than humans. We all know that. Re la ka di cricket bana ba betha di black spider sound e tswa mo black spidering he le thunze di cricket that you hear, it's more severe, like it's more, a dog can hear it more. I give you 5 times or 10 times than you. Ho tswana fela jo tsa cricket e jore bya mo tsebeng ya hao re betha mpe e feel hore e mo ditsebeng tsa yona. So wena we bethele da a o itlupile mara he re ka itse ra bya mo tsebeng tsa hao ya tshwantse le mo ditsebeng tsa hao, you will feel hore mpe e feel bya. Okay, we are out more hearing. Re ka mahara vision bjano he mone bjano mona ra thella bjano. Guys, remember this topic here, it's all about the senses of the dog e differ bjang with other species. Remember this topic, guys. Let's ka latlheha. Remember this topic hore re mo kae ne. Vision ya mpya, vision, the dog's vision. Color vision, dogs have dichromatic vision, seeing the world in shades of yellow, blue and gray. Dogs have dichromatic vision, seeing the world in shades of yellow, blue and gray. Yeah, ne? And point number 2 ka vision ya dimpya, motion detection. Dogs are highly sensitive to motion, which helps them to detect a prey or potential threats. So when they say motion detection, like through mathayona, rona sometimes re rato o ka re jo ke bone something sa move da when hona le potential threat re khona re ke bona ka re hona le ntho e move mo re bone o ka re we must have seen something, but the dog I bereke bjao when it focuses more that certain area and something sa no already there's something I sare I tshwanele rona already the dog knows or I hwanyiwa ta e tlo tswa mola e re nna isale no ke fa ke dikusu ke tsamaya ka re go tlonyiwa iskana. So motion detection, it's very sensitive to dogs. Like they can see slightly small movement, they notice something or there's something there. It's either I'm going to hunt it or no. This thing is a threat. And I have noticed something. So motion detection, the fast they can realize or there's something. So we are still more vision again. Visual acuity. Point number 3. Visual acuity. Dogs have a lower visual acuity. Dogs have a lower visual acuity than humans, but their visual field is wider. So dogs have a low visual acuity. So let me explain it like this. The clarity of sharpness of vision. Proper vision, the sharpness, like perfect how the way you can see or there's something written here. Now we can see, but so now they lack the lower at the acuity to see things in a sharp vision. But listen, it doesn't mean her hailor adikono ho wana pila fantuga of 16 pos or dying. Visual field, it's much higher. Ne? Visual field, listen. Sharpness of a picture, is not that higher than the way that picture behind me. Or design it, but remember, okay? Visual field, ne? It's wider. It's wider than Yaron. Visual field Yadimpia. The area you can see while focusing on a central point. You can see me. Come harafunu ye guys, you can see me. This is a again the visual field. Egli feeling yona joka marfuna ne. Alokono ho bona re no yana alokono bona jolo so like alokono bona both my hands, but this is the visual field that you can see because of it allows you, even our eyes. But it's wider, guys. Visual field like it's wider because of they can see you while focusing on something. They can see you it can see you. Lens onti mole sight in Latin visual field. It's much bigger. So here focus is there. Kwa move something that. That is why bare motion detection. It's very sensitive to motion detection, which means or lens a focus is there. Kwa move something that it knows or that thing in movie mo guy. Yo shianela da. I give one gara ununal to mo. Yeah, it's already there's something there. So visual field there, it's much higher. Then we are done with vision. We are going to taste. Ne? We are going to taste. Taste buds. Dogs have fewer taste buds, but they can still detect sweet, salty, sour, and bitter taste. They have lower fewer taste buds, but still there and there. The raw and whatsoever, they can still taste. Then touch. We are done ka taste. This information, but if we go deeper into it, we will know hore via line DNA ya tsona, from the way ene di tlhadite hantela, from di tla bjang di tsena ka mara dog mono domestic yo tseleng we teng guys. So re tla mo di senses tsa touch. Remember the topic guys. Remember the topic re bolela ka. Re tla mo touch, ne? Whiskers. Tholelo tshare di mpyaso. Go laitiwa di matches jo le fisa di hutes. jo di whiskers tsa yo di whiskers tsa mo lesaeteng le re le nyaka mpya e lome ba re go ka ifisa jo di whiskers hey jo ke nyaka mpya e bo hale mona hey nyaka mpya e lome le fisa jo di whiskers tsa mpya. These things guys dlalang kholelo tsone dilo tse they are very important for your dog ka hana le fisa jo di whiskers tsa mpya guys. Listen carefully guys. Dogs use their whiskers to detect precise changes in air pressure and temperature. The whiskers, they help your dog to detect changes in air pressure and temperature, which helps them to navigate their environment. The whiskers say they tell hore temperature, pressure, kore they can hore mje itse ha ona nka nna da ko nna da no ha ona nka nna mo tshwanetse ke nne da e detecta ka di whiskers. So he we tshwere bjana o tshwere metšhisi o khatlisa batšhana ba hao o ifisa di hutese ba o botsa ba re ira enne bogale, you are killing your dog. You navigate the environment because of it. Your dog needs to know I cannot sit here. It's very hot. Whiskers. We cutting. You have killed your dog's whiskers. So like Joe. It's cold. It detected the temperature with those whiskers. So be careful. Stop playing around those whiskers. You know the again, body language. Ne? Dogs use body language to communicate with other dogs or humans. We all know that. Like you can't warn them if you love young, ne? Then yama fellow listen to me and listen to me very carefully. I will not explain myself one more time. Hey! Mara klamana motogara mone ujuke study lead because of the wrong mogara juke taya teaching. Sensitivity to touching. Ne? Dogs are sensitive to touching. Let me explain it. Which can be used to calm or to stimulate them. Ne? Touch. Yeah, how? Towards your dogs. It's in two ways. It's either you calm them down or you stimulate them. By petting your dog on the head, sometimes but it's showing love, care. When your dog's aggressive towards someone and we spank so you're making it worse. We stimulate the channel aggressive, we stimulate. That is why you end up seeing dogs say you're stimulating that dog instead of nyaka batho ba tshwana le rona so ba mahetla hodimo re tle re tshware re suffocate itime e khono tloela whatever selo is tshwere tshwara fela emone a re o tle mo pela sefatlo sa mpya o nyako no go behind the dog patla mo modima yone whatever e lor e lokile or e tshwere patla mo modima yone and hold it e grape fela we come yo tima then he fetso tima mo. Guys, the topic here is about the senses of the dog and how they differ from other species. Ne? And the next topic that we are going to have a detailed look at the senses of smell and how this affects canine behavior. The other topic we are going to have. But as we touch on this one, there are some topics that are heavy. Yes, motor cortex, a specific region within the cerebrum cortex that controls voluntary movements such as walking, running.